Today is Results Thursday, kind of in the content framework that my mentor has, and just sharing them results. And the reality is, I'm early in the journey, so I don't have a lot of monetary things or checks to flash, but that's not always the point. I'm developing a consistency. That was kind of the thing I shared last week, but it's still true because people don't stick with things. I've had that case in point myself. So it's having that consistency, developing that, and I actually looking at some analytics and just seeing that. And actually, I need to make a few more videos this week. So I haven't made as many as I did last week, but just having those consistencies, sharing the journey, and doing more of that for people so they understand who and what I am. Because the big thing, these are long-term plays. It's the choice. Either I'm out there constantly giving direct messages or jumping into other people's Facebook groups, trying to, do that kind of work, or do the work of doing this. And this is a lot easier to do from a standpoint because it's more natural. It's just what I am. It's just what I got going on. So that is the thing to keep in mind with these results. Not every day now. My mentor, she can, talks about some huge payouts, but that's 18 months of work. That's 18 months of steady, consistent actions. And her mentors, but they've laid that foundation, and that is what I'm doing. Laying the foundation, creating the disciplines, creating the structure, creating the journey. One of the other mentors always talked about sitcom-based, content, and meaning not a comedy, but it's a ongoing story, situation comedy, situation story, and he always, reference Friends. Obviously since Matthew Perry died, everybody's kind of, reflecting on that, but nobody knew those characters on the pilot, and nobody kind of knew them very much on the first episode, etc., etc. But then as they developed their stories, as they developed their journey, now people look back fondly, and I've seen, montages and different things of, interact stories that, shoot, one of them inspired a whole haircut for a while, but it's that kinds of character journeys that we're all developing. And so this, little part, just little week, this little piece of it is part of my, mosaic masterpiece that I'm creating here. So I don't have to be down on what I'm not doing or what I've gotten done, or, compared to other people's results. I'm creating my friend's story. I'm creating my Seinfeld, show. I'm creating, Cheers. I'm creating, whatever show that's, long running that everybody's familiar with. I'm creating my story. I've seen some of Gary Vee's early videos, and he frequently admits they were rough, and they were because they were new. Like, so what? But he got better. Same thing for other content creators. So it's okay to not be where you want to be. Just don't stop. Just keep moving forward. Just keep, getting better, tweaking it, and developing that consistency. And then somewhere along there, it's going to catch somebody else that's going to appreciate that. One of the mentors I've interacted with and done some things with, I've watched his, followed his stuff for years before I ever bought any of his stuff. And I didn't even interact with him that much up until I started buying some of his stuff. So I was just one of those on the sideline consuming his content. So, the fact that I've made all these videos, I've become more of a producer than I am a consumer. And that is where the key is. Keep thinking that whatever we're doing, promoting, is secondary to the fact that we're becoming a media company first. If we think that we're becoming a media company, then whatever we choose to promote, utilize, etc., think the Kardashians, they are a media company first and foremost. and then products, flow, endorsements, different things flow out of that. But because, think of them as that first, and then the, influencer and stuff, but just as a media company, producing media. And that's the cool thing. Each of us can become that. So, that's my bigger thought process. That's the mindset that I, strive to reinforce here. So that's my results for the week. And I'm going to stay at it. I'm going to get better at it, do more things. So that's the ongoing progress. This is a work in progress. This, as somebody said, this is the worst we'll ever be today, because every day it's going to get better than this. So have a great week. Stay gritty.